Hey guys, welcome to the Link Outdoors, and today in this video we are going over how to spool a fishing pole or put line on a fishing pole. It's fairly simple. It takes like a couple minutes, maybe like 5 minutes at most, and then you're ready to fish pretty much. So let's go ahead and just jump straight in. So the first thing that you're going to need is a fishing pole. I've got 3 right now to spool up or put line on. And then the other thing that you're going to need is fishing line. So here we are. I have my old fishing line. I used this last year, and I like to change out my line every year just so it's not all coiled and bunched up and anything like that. So let's go ahead and get this off. Here we are. I emptied the whole bale. The whole bale is empty. It has just one little knot on it, and I'll show you how to do that and what that's for when we spool up the line. Make sure to pick up your trash. Here's what came off my fishing pole. All this came off my fishing pole. Make sure you pick it up. You need to pick up your trash. Don't litter. Pick it up. So here we are. I got this is what I used, the Trilene fishing line. So when you get your new package of fishing line, it's gonna have a plastic like case around it. So you need to rip that off, of course, and then it'll be like this. And you have your fishing line in the middle, and this white tag. Pick up that white tag, and then you're good to go. Keep this. Keep the white tag. You can put it on your reel, I guess. Now the next step, what you're gonna want to do, grab your fishing pole, handy dandy, and through the tip of your fishing pole to the bottom, just line it all the way down from the tip of the fishing pole to the bottom, going through all of these eye holes. So this is an eye hole here. Eye hole. There's an eye hole right there. You can see it, right? An eye hole, another eye hole, another eye hole right there, and another one, and that's the last one. So make sure your line goes through all of the eye holes, straight through. Doesn't loop around, doesn't miss one, otherwise you're gonna have problems. Another tip, I have this problem sometimes. The fishing line gets wrapped around the pole somehow and then goes through the eye hole. So it's just like it tightens on the pole and then you can't reel. And then you're gonna have to redo all of your fishing line. So make sure it's not wrapped around the pole, just straight through the eye holes and then to your reel. The fishing line goes straight through the top eye hole, right there, straight through. Let's do the first one right there. Then through the second one. Okay. Now through the third one. So work your way all the way down. Work your way all the way down the fishing pole. Through all of the eye holes, not wrapping around. Straight through all of them. All the eye holes. Okay. That was the last eye hole right there. Some fishing poles, most of them, they'll have like a hook set thing where you put your fishing hook when you're not fishing at the moment. Mine is right there. You can see it's just a little hole. It's super small. Don't put your line through there. Don't do that. That doesn't make sense. So your fishing hook goes, not your fishing line. You take your fishing line, open your bail. This is called your bail. Make sure it's open, not closed. This is closed. Open. See how it's up? If it's open, that's closed. Make sure it's open. Open, there it is. Here's the end of my fishing line. Right there, the end of it. Right there. Let's go around the reel. Make an X with the fishing line. Make an X. And then just grab it through. Just pull it. Just like that. You pull it down. And it's just a square knot. So just keep pulling it, doing that over and over again. Making sure it's tight against the reel. You don't want any spaces there. So right there, it's trying to make a space. You say no, push that down. Make it tight. Do it again. I do it about maybe 5 to 6 times. Maybe even more. Just keep making a square knot until it kind of bunches up. So there it is. There's a little knot I made. You're going to want that. And you're going to clip the extra line. There's a knot. It's in there. And clip that extra line. Make sure not to cut the whole all your fishing line, you know, just the extra. Make sure you don't cut your main run fishing line. You want it as close as possible to your reel. but not close enough where you cut your main line, you know. Right there, see that little knot? That knot inside there. That's what you want. So here's my favorite part. Once you got all your fishing line through the eye holes, the tip of your eye hole not crossed around their pole or anything, close your bail. You gotta close it. Now you're ready to start reeling in that line. Your reel is open and the fishing line is gonna be like spraying out all over the place. So what I like to do is I like to take a pen or pencil on the back side. You can see there's a hole in the middle. Perfect spot for a pencil. Just shove the pencil in there and it'll be like on a little pulley system. So it'll just be spinning while the pencil is like propped up somewhere. So I gotta find something to fit in there, even maybe a stick, to let it free spin while you reel the reel. I couldn't find a pencil or anything, so I'm just gonna have to let this free roam in my truck, the bed of my truck. Just have it free spin while I reel the reel in. And so yeah, you pretty much just place it down and make sure it's not wrapped up anywhere. Make sure it's closed. And just reel in the fishing line. Just like you're reeling in a fish, just reel it in. And as you see, you'll start bundling up. It's gonna start bundling up on your reel. You can get this. Just reel it in. Sometimes you might get this, where it's kind of bunched up right there. To fix that, open your reel, just let it all out again. It's a little tricky sometimes. So you need to make sure that your line is tight. You can't have it be slacked, you know. It has to be tight. So sometimes I'll put it around something to make it tight. It has tension on it. So once you find something like that, make sure it's got tension. Close your bail and reel it in. If you can't find anywhere to put the fishing line from here, you can put it in your mouth and just put it around your tongue kinda, and then adjust your tension with your tongue and reel it in. As you guys can see, the fishing line is in my mouth. I'm just using my tongue to create tension for the fishing line. Okay, well, camera died, so I'm using the GoPro footage instead, but I'm still here. I'm reeling in the reel right now. This is the reel, and I'm just using my tongue to keep that tension on it so it doesn't get bunched up at the bottom of the reel. So I'll see you guys when it's all finished. As you can see on the fishing reel right here, it's just about flush. It's just about flush with the silver part of your reel, and that's pretty much where you want to stop. If you go too much, then it's going to go over, and then your fishing will just start flailing out like no tomorrow, and you just have to restart. So right here, it's a good amount, not too much, and it's plenty enough for you to go fishing. Now from here, you just cut it. You can just cut it. So now the spool of line is not even attached to my fishing pole anymore. So what you can do from here, you can attach a hook and it'll keep your spot pretty much. Your line won't be flailing out. You need to make sure that if you're not going fishing right now, it needs to be tightened down completely. Otherwise it's just gonna fly out and it'll be at the bottom of the reel, not through the eye holes. So tie a little hook. Here's my hook, here's my fishing hole. Just tie a little hook. I can do another tutorial on this later in my channel. Pop off the extra. Make sure you pick up your garbage. No littering. No fisherwoman likes litter when they're fishing. Now that you've got your line all hooked up and set up, that is how you spool up a fishing line. Just like that. Super easy. It just took how many minutes? A couple, like 5 minutes maybe. And this is what I mean by tie up your hook. Remember that the little eye hole I was talking about? That's where you put your hook. That'll keep your spot. So when you're not fishing and it's stored somewhere, your fishing pole, it's not going to be flying around. Your fishing line's not going to be flying around or anything. Hey guys, sorry for that weird cut, but I completely forgot about the outro. But if you guys enjoyed that video, please give it a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below if you guys want to see more videos like that or any other kind of videos. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.